Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhu's. Do you guys feel that? Do you feel the change coming, blowing in the wind? That's right. Last episode, we did it. We crushed the Ikazuri fleet. Well, the majority of the Ikazuri fleet, that is. And man, what a laggy spectacle that was. It was quite insane and possibly some of the best and worst combat or battle I've ever witnessed. And I say that because it was so terribly laggy, but anyways. So we're in the middle of trying to finish off that fight. We did have that major space battle that gave us 15 war score in the system of Bimmy that has been renamed after a pilot who bravely gave his life to act as a beacon for our vassal empires to converge their fleets around or something. But let's just
complete.
Let's try to win this war. So we're in the middle of just I guess blitzing the rest of their yeah, I think we're in the middle of trying to blitz the rest of their rest of this war away, because I don't really feel like
under attack.
Actually, you know, like crushing, like invading their planets and stuff. I feel like that might take a little too long. So we're just gonna blitz through their, blitz through the rest of this war, and I think that should be pretty good. I don't actually know if they have much of a fleet left. I know they've got a little bit of a fleet left. Like here, they've got 13,000, which we should be able to take care of fairly easily, as far as I'm aware.
Station under attack. Construction
The
complete.
Merium has been converted into an ocean planet. Fantastic. Unfortunately, we lack the influence to be able to really do anything about it. So there's that. I think our fleets are doing all right as far as I can tell. Our what's it? Our blitz fleets are at least they're doing all right.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yeah,
Situation log
fantastic.
Updated.
Cool.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Situation
Should be
log updated.
fairly easy
Situation
for us to win this
updated.
war now.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And the reason I'm doing the blitz is because I could, you know, go ahead and invade one of their planets one by one, but this is essentially the same thing. It's just a little faster, and I say it's the same thing because they don't really have much of a fleet to be able to resist us. Their relative power is pathetic. Their fleet power, in comparison to us, is pathetic. That's right, the Ikazuri. And we just need to siege one more planet, and that's it. 100%. Fantastic. We'll let them surrender. Will they? Perhaps? I don't know.
Station under attack.
I'm actually not sure if they'll
Situation log updated.
surrender or not, but you know what? It doesn't seem like they're going to. I was kind of hoping that they would really just give up at this point, because I'd rather not have to click through all this crap. This is... Actually, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it was in our last one, where we basically got them to cede like 50 million planets to us, and that was... it took like, you know, 5 hours to just click through all these planets. So yeah, it's 100%. Let's get them to force their demands, and we're going to see a huge lag as the game tries to calculate what's happening. It doesn't seem to... There we go. The war is over. We admit defeat. Yes, you do, Ikazuri. Yes, you do. And look at that, we're losing 6,000 credits per month. Isn't that incredible? Can the map please update so that I know which parts we need to divvy up into sectors and whatnot? There we go, fantastic. Look at that. This is definitely a day that's worth celebrating. And not because it's almost Christmas or the holidays, but because the Ikazuri are starting their inevitable downfall. This is awesome. I'm so happy about this. For a long time there, it kind of seemed like we would not be able to fight them, but here we are, crushing them handily. And I think maybe this series might just last a few more episodes. I don't think this will I don't think we need to persist for that much longer, because I think we're doing quite well at crushing the Ikazuri. So, but what we do need to do is unfortunately put the Ikazuri, the most recently conquered sectors or systems into sectors. So let's do that. I don't really like sectors and all that stuff, but you do what you gotta do, right? Yeah, you do what you gotta do, and sometimes you gotta do what you don't like doing, and it's just how that cookie crumbles, right? You know? I guess this system, the sector requires energy? Good for you. Let's make sure that we have a decent amount of systems in there. Donator? Sure. Why not? Eternal Horizon? Cool. I think that's good for one sector. Let's make sure that we have another one going. Oh yeah, let's create another one, please. Thank you. Kagaton, I guess? Get some energy in there while you're at it. Hades? Whatever that thing is. Fantastic. It's got 6 systems in it. I think we'll make it more or less relatively equal to the other sectors, and I think that should be good. Is that close? I guess. Sure, but the 7's good enough. It's fine. It's not ideal, but whatever. Could be worse. Except, ooh, it seems like we didn't do an amazing job of calculating number of sectors and all that stuff. Let's see if we can actually add some more to this. Sure, that's this sector, so we'll add that one. Fantastic. Travu, you can take Hodim. And I think that should be, 10, 8, 9. Should be fairly equal. And we're just one system over the limit, which is fine, I think. Let's make sure that the sectors are, however, giving us the majority of their resources. Thank you. Fantastic. Yeah, we have way too many sectors to be able to assign governors to each and every one of them, which is kind of unfortunate. Because I like to have all of my sectors have governors, but you know what? Maybe we can manage? We can. Because we don't have enough influence. Right, of course. Cool, cool, cool. Fantastic. I wonder if that counts as another faction, though. I think not, because they actually fall within... I think they all fall within the Ikazuri and Homelanders, or whatever, faction. Very nice. Our construction ship is set to auto-build, which is good. So it's just gonna go around and try to build as many resource collection things into each place. Fantastic. So let's set our sights to rebuilding our navy. And by rebuilding, I mean actually improving upon it, because our naval capacity just shot up like by 800, which is fantastic. And also look into reintegrating these guys. We abandoned these guys in our last war because they kept distracting the Ikazuri fleet, and they kind of prevented the Ikazuri from, you know, chasing down our distraction corvette. So we had to release them so that they wouldn't, you know, distract the Ikazuri. We are currently integrating to the Thembalon. It's gonna take another 133 months. Is that right? Yeah, another 103 months. And time is just crawling by. So that's unfortunate. But that being said though, once we integrate these guys, we'll finally be able to get rid of this eyesore here. These 3 transport fleets that are stuck in limbo. And I believe their generals aren't aging or dying, and it's quite incredible. It seems like maybe they've broken through the time-space continuum and all that stuff, perhaps? I don't know. I have no idea. We've established a colony in Fhtagn, really? Why is that? Oh. You know what, do whatever you want. I don't really care how you develop your colony at this point. We're doing so well that I don't think we really need to worry too much about micromanaging stuff. That being said though, I mean, if we can convert planets, that'd be great. And while we're doing that, if we could also not lag the game out to death, that would also be amazing. But, you know what?
Construction
Game,
complete.
do whatever you want. I'm not one to, you know, bemoan you for all this. Let's merge our fleets together, and you know what? Once we get enough influence, let's actually look into just splitting up the fleet so that we don't have just two death stacks that are just causing enormous amount of lag every time I you know, have it selected. You doing all right there? You going around building stuff? I believe so. Fantastic. In the meantime, have we not finished the precursor stuff? Guess not. And I don't think we actually even need to research this debris. I don't think it's actually going to give us anything in terms of research. How come we're under our system limit again? What happened? What planet did we lose? Was it Barukan? Did we lose Barukan, maybe? Man. These stupid factions and subject integrations are draining my influence generation, making things a little bit more difficult, but I suppose it could be worse. Why are you guys red? Unacceptable. So we do have currently technically have 2 independent empires that we still need to conquer. I'm not certain, but I don't think we can actually... Yeah, I still don't think we can actually get them to... We can't demand vassalization of the Awakened Ascendancy, as far as I'm aware. I think they've got some special rules applying to them that make them a little different from regular empires. But, yeah. Right now we're basically just playing the waiting game, because to get these guys within our empire, we still need to wait, what? Another 7 years or so? And they're not going to accept vassalization because they're not friendly towards us. They mistrust us. How dare you? We've given you independence. How is that, you know? How is that, not a good thing? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I think we're pretty much near the end of our series here, because right now it's just going to be a waiting game until basically we can declare war on the Ikazuri again, and then we'll just be able to crush them from here on in. It's not really going to be a problem for us to do that, because we've proven that we can, in fact, crush them single-handedly. Quite impressively, I might add. And apparently we have 4 battleships that are of a different class that are just clogging things up. It's kind of a shame, but whatever. Could be worse. And in fact, I don't think we even need to build more ships at this point. We already have 740,000 fleet power, and that's the most fleet power I've ever seen, ever. Let's see if we can find a new admiral who could give us some sweet aggressiveness as their trait. No, please, son of a bitch. Why you gotta do this to me, game? Why you gotta do this to me? Can I not buy influence with regular resources? Is that not a thing? I guess not. Please do excuse the rampant lag of the game, but generally, when you get into the late game of Stellaris, it tends to chug a fair bit. So it might artificially drag things on a little bit, but it's the best that I can do. So, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Can you go back to R'lyeh and assist research? Oh no, you don't have a scientist. And we can't hire a scientist because we don't have enough resources. Or influence, rather. Fantastic. When did we establish that? Oh, that's right. That's within a, another sector. Okay. Cool. It's gonna be another 85 months before we, integrate the Thembalon. And it's still another 7 years. Almost 6 years before we can declare war against these guys. What about the Ikazuri? When can we declare war against them again? It's gonna be 9 years. Holy crap, is it a 10-year truce? It's kind of unfortunate. If only time would go by a little faster, that would be amazing. But hey. Okay, so our construction ship has... I think it's pretty much... Yeah, I think it's pretty much, built a system or built some kind of like resource thing on basically everything that's currently usable, as far as I'm aware, which is why it stopped doing anything. I do find that it's a little strange, however, that the Awakened Empire will not close their borders on us, despite being xenophobic. I'm sensing that that might not be a feature? Maybe it's a bug? I have no idea. mglw'nafh, how you doing? Doing alright? Still got your crazy low ethics divergence? Fantastic. Why do you have random factories that are not, you know, autonomous fabricators? A little bizarre. Actually, let's see if we can replace these with stuff that'll give us happiness. Maybe that might boost production a little bit? I have no idea. At least with the autonomous fabricators, we can always replace them, or sorry, the non-autonomous fabricators, we can always replace them with, in case it's not generating as much, if that makes any sense. Ethics divergence? I thought these guys would change their ethics back to, ours soon, but maybe not? Why are you guys still unhappy? I don't like that. Stop being unhappy, otherwise I will destroy you. This is how this works. Your happiness is being forced upon you, and I'm okay with that. Can we replace any of these buildings with happiness buildings? No. They all have their proper autonomous fabricators and dark matter power plants. It's weird that some of them don't, but maybe they got destroyed during the war or something? I have no idea. Another 78 months? Holy crap, this is kind of dragging on. I wish things would speed up a little bit, but I'm not really sure how to speed up all this. Well, we can't really do anything to replace that governor that died, who was ruling the Polgara Prime sector, because we don't have the influence to do anything about it. It would be nice to see the Thembalon finally eradicated, because they've been nothing but a thorn on my side for, you know, as long as I've basically known them, right? And we'll just put them into a sector. Should be good. Should be good. But at this point, this is pretty much just going to be, you know, smooth sailing until we crush them. Because I don't think our factions are ever going to be strong enough to really do anything about anything, as a matter of fact. So, yeah. And I don't know how effective these integration campaigns are. I think last time we did it, we saw this number drop down by 2 or something.
Research complete.
I don't know if that's really going to make much of a difference. Yay, capacity boosters that we will not be using. Yay, core sector system research that's going to take 315 months. Holy crap. That's a lot of years. I could do the calculation. And I think that comes up to about maybe 5 million years. Yeah, around there, I think. Give or take maybe a million years or 2. But yeah, it's gonna take a long time. As is this truce, at the rate that we're, the dates are progressing. Holy crap. It's barely faster than the slowest speed. I mean, the slowest speed is this, but you know what I mean, right? Is there a screen I should be in so that it's not as laggy? I don't think so. See, looking at this, does it make it go any faster? I don't think so. How about just blankly staring at a practically empty space? No. It's still not good. Because I think it's our processor that's kind of dying out here. Travu has been converted into an ocean planet. Fantastic. Why don't we do that then? Why don't we continue our work of trying to purge the galaxy of alien scum? I think that should be a goal that we can strive towards. However, we can't purge populations that are under sectors. I kind of wish we could, because that would certainly make this a lot easier. That way we don't need to take them out of a sector, and then that'll use up valuable influence that we currently do not have, you know? But, oh well. I guess it could be worse. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's set our sights to purging the Ikazuri filth, or basically non-Cthulhu filth, from the face of the universe. I think we were making pretty good headway with that. Up until, like, this section, I think. And then I think this place, this sector, the home at last sector, I think is pretty much devoid of, yeah, all things not Cthulhu, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Fantastic. Travu, right? That was the last one to get, or one of the last ones to get converted over to being a water or ocean planet. Yoltup. That's good. Fwahiri. That's also good. Fantastic. Deris? How you doing? Fantastic. Holy crap. Oh. That looks a little filthy. That looks a little dirty. However, we can't really give up this planet, otherwise it's gonna fall under the rule of our vassals. I'm not sure which ones. I'm assuming it's gonna fall under these guys. And we currently have not yet integrated them, so that's... Until we do that, we're just gonna have to leave that planet as is. Set our sights to other ones. Shrubbery, right. That's a planet that... Tomb World, really? Has that always been a Tomb World? I guess the AI just basically colonized the Tomb World. As is. Which is, kind of interesting. But yeah. It's gonna be another... How many years? Another 5 years before we can declare war on them, and another 7 years before we can declare war on the Ikazuri. And it's just basically the waiting game. I'm actually wondering if now would be a good time for us to just cut to basically the next part, which is the next part of us being able to conquer the Ikazuri. Or, let me phrase that a little better. Should we just cut to the next point in at which we can declare war against the Ubarik and the Ikazuri? Possibly? I don't know. Oh yeah, they had a planet. I think it was Escola that was their most recent system. We're actually going to rename this to Turtle Soup. Why? Because the Ikazuri are turtles, and this is pouring salt on their wounds. So within the system of Turtle Soup, this planet is named Delicious Turtle Soup. Fantastic. Yeah. But we are going to see this to the very end, as in we're going to actually conquer both the Ubarik and the Ikazuri. The Ikazuri might take a couple more wars, I think, to get them to completely, you know, get demolished, considering that they have a lot of planets still. I think, how many systems do you guys actually have? You still have 50 systems, holy crap. So it might take at least 2 or 3 more wars, I think, to fully annex everything that the Ikazuri have. But considering that it might drag on, because it's just going to be a waiting game, I'm actually tempted to just, you know, cut to portions where it would be interesting to watch, because otherwise just basically waiting for things to pass, and for time to pass, and then you're just gonna be listening to me yammer on about shit that's completely irrelevant. I don't know if you want that. If you want that, that's cool, and I appreciate that. But I'm guessing most people aren't interested in that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be pleasantly surprised. Who knows? Another 16 months. Holy crap. Another 5 years before the Thimbalon are fully integrated. It's taking way too long. Can we please make the game go faster? Or can you please improve the performance again? Is there some way to cull things so that the performance gets better? Or you know what though, I think it's the number of sectors also has an impact on your performance as far as I'm aware. Because the more sectors there are, the more the computer has to calculate what to do with each tile and all the random calculations and all that shit. If I'm not mistaken. Really? Tomb World? Is that where you want your people? You have a desert preference. How did you get your happiness to be decently high? I will never know. Oof. I wonder if we should just get the Ikazuri to just, instead of seed their planets to us, to just basically cleanse them. Would that make things better? I don't know. I think that might end up making things a little less impressive, because I just want to see the entire galaxy become purple, and our name just right in the dead center, just overlaying everything. That would be awesome. Or, you know, everything green, I guess. Get rid of this stupid yellow eventually, but I don't think, once we do conquer the Ikazuri and the Ubarik, I think that's gonna be it. I don't think we're gonna stick around to just cleanse the entire galaxy of non-Cthulhu and replace them with Cthulhu. Because that's not really gonna be entertaining. And at that point, it's just gonna be another giant-ass waiting game. Right? So it's not that cool. Probably not. Can we get another admiral who has an increase to fire rate, please? We can't. Nope. It's just not within the cards. Let's see if we can actually split this fleet up though, and just give the other guys this admiral, who will decrease the fleet maintenance fee. Does that do anything to remedy some of the performance issues? I don't think so. I think it's just as slow, if not slower. Unacceptable. But I would really like to see what the individual war score costs would be for each of these planets. But we won't be able to for another 6 years. Holy crap. It's only been 6 years since we started this episode? Man. That is an incredibly slow pace at which this game is progressing. What? You know what? Go Ikazuri. Go destroy the Ubarik and take them for yourselves. And by doing that, we would only need to conquer you guys. We don't need to wait for the Ubarik. You know, we don't need to wait for the truce with the Ubarik to finish. And then have to conquer them. And then conquer you guys. We can just conquer you guys. That's perfect. That's incredible. Fantastic. But that is unfortunately gonna have to be it for this episode. And I do apologize for it basically being nothing but me just yammering on about stuff and waiting. But unfortunately, due to the way that the performance is has slowed things down, this is going to be it for the kind of foreseeable future. I'll see what I can do to spruce things up a little bit, but until we integrate the Thembalon and actually get like a decent income in our influence, it might be a little slow still. Because until we have influence, we can't really take systems out of sectors and then put them back in. And I would like to be able to do that so that we can actually do the whole racial cleansing and purge and all that stuff. But when I say racial, I don't mean racial, I mean species cleansing. I don't want to make it sound like I'm racist. Okay? I have no racist tendencies. You meet me in real life, I'm sure you'll come to realize that, maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, let's leave it off here for now and come back again in the next episode. And tomorrow will be Christmas Eve, so yeah, I'll see you guys on Christmas Eve. So thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.